we're back. We're back. I'm gonna work on this some more. I cleaned up the line, and I think I can make it work. One of the things I did was I taped off the canopy, and I painted around the bottom. So now I'm going to take epoxy and a toothpick, and I'm going to try to dip it in there. I only got 5-minute epoxy, so I got to put the hump on. I'm going to take a toothpick and dip it in there and then set the canopy on, and hopefully I can make it work. I wish I had 15-minute epoxy or 30-minute epoxy, but I don't. So you kind of got to make do with what you got. I think I'll test fit it one more time. Make sure it's going to go on there. We'll check it out, make sure it's going to work. I only got one shot to get it on there. Oh, man. Acts like it don't want to go on there. No, I just had it trimmed and fit. Now that I put the paint on it, it don't want to go on. What in the hell has happened here? Well, I suppose I'd have to be real careful. But it should work. Okay, toothpicks. Epoxy. Gotta put the hump on though, because I got one shot. If that don't work, I gotta cut it off again. A bit of dirt in there. Okay. This shit leaked everywhere. Damn. Fortunately, I don't have to carry it anywhere with me again. Should have brought it. Crap. Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta wipe these epoxy bottles off. It kind of leaked out. I should have had the plastic stoppers in it, but I didn't. I'm gonna throw away that container. Hey, a pilot like that is a Williams Brothers pilot. I did it here on Stun Hanger. I put superfill on for his hair. Just molded it, you know, sculpted. Hell, you're a modeler. You're supposed to make one. Okay, now we need something to mix it on. I guess we can mix it on this plate. I can tell you this, it looked a whole lot better with the new Canopy on than it did with the old one on it. There's going to be a lot of buggers to fix, so. Yeah, that's resin. That's hard. And I've mixed way more than I need, but. So let's get a stick, a tongue depressor. I got 5 minutes to get the hump on. Okay. You know, I almost think it'd be easier to go around the bottom of the canopy. That's what I'll do, than to try to stick it in there. So we'll go around the bottom of the canopy with this. We should have done this right the first time. superfill will hold it on. Okay. You use formula 560, whatever that is. If you're talking about Canopy glue, it ain't worth a shit. I'll never use Canopy glue for nothing again. Yeah. I hope I didn't screw it up. Let me take it back off and look. I think I might have touched the inside, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll just deal with it. Ah. With any luck, I got it on there right without making a big goober in there. I think I might have touched the setting up now. Yeah. He is setting up. So what I'll do is I'll just hold it here for a minute, and if I'm gonna take the tape off and look in there. And if it's acceptable, I'll retape it, and then we'll put I'll tape around the outside of this and superfill it. And I got my cuts all ball, and I ground off all that back there in the back. And we'll mold all that in, and I'm going to have to paint the top. I'm probably going to change it just slightly. I'm probably going to paint the top of this red back here with a white pinstripe, just because I can. And I forgot, I bought a gallon of red dope. A gallon. I mean, that'll paint a million airplanes. But it's an off mix color. Yeah. Boogars. hope it worked. All I can do is hope. There's a little thing right there I'm going to address with some touch-up paint. I'm telling you, all the buggers will be fixed before the gnats. So any of you appearance judges watching, I don't want to hear no nonsense. All the buggers will be fixed. There's a little one right here, a little one right there. We're going to get them all. The spot over here where I rubbed through, and I'm going to redo the ink lines. You think I should be using rubber glove? Well, let me ask you this. What's the difference whether I touch the airplane with epoxy on the rubber glove or the epoxy on my finger? Well, it's on there. Yeah, another minute. You really can't feel what's going on with rubber gloves on. You know, it's just going to be hard to beat spray shine, and I just don't want to put that urethane on this. Yep. I'll give it a minute. Maybe 2, 3, whatever. I got to make sure it's dry before I pull that tape. Yeah, well, we might do that after I'm going to get some Prepsol tomorrow, a gallon of Prepsol to get the wax off the thing. We might do that after I get it wiped down to keep the grease off of it. But other than that, I mean, like right now, working on it, I got to handle it. I have gloves, but you can't do anything with gloves on. So that actually turned out pretty good. It's turned out good for a screw up. So I'll come back with the Kutzall ball and I'll run along that, and then we're going to superfill this in. I'm going to have to prime this area right here, and it will get painted white and then blue and red. So that's a nice thing about dope. I mean, you can blend it right in. You can't tell. You can't do that with car paint. You maybe could, but I ain't seen it. I wish this thing had an auto director so I didn't have to do that. My 3-cam system does, but okay, let's pull the tape and get the bad news, see if I goobered it up in there. I think I might have. Actually, no. Actually, no. I'm not going to pull the fine line off because that'll set a new line, but I'll go ahead and retape this. I can see in there if I got any glue on the fuselage. And I didn't. So we're in there. And it looks good on the inside. It looks clean. So have you John Miller's biplane, the green and yellow one? I have not seen it, if that's what you're asking me. That's good. I mean, that's good. Whee! I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. I got no dirt in there, no dust. So now we'll tape that back up so I don't get any boogie on it, and I'll mix up some superfill and we'll get that taken care of. Yeah. Glue. Yeah, I haven't seen John Miller's airplane. I guess he does a lot of drawing. I don't know. All my drawings for airplanes are on napkins. That's all I need. I don't even need that. I just draw on the wood and make it happen. We're going to be doing with Steve Smith a couple crossfire builds. I ended up getting the cores from Hunt this weekend, and I already have my top and bottom bucks made. Steve needed an airplane that, I mean, he's flying a Vector, and it's a turd. Just like 60 ounces for a Vector. That's a way too much. And I saw Will Hubin, and I got another timer, and I'm going to make one more attempt at electric, and if it don't work, you'll never see me monkey with electric again. I think the biggest reason I don't like it is, hey, let's go flying. Wait, I got to charge my batteries. Okay. Well, I got a Juno I'm going to build. I got another PA airplane I started when I was in Dayton. I have the Magnum. I have my P-47 to finish. I got lots of projects. This ain't gonna stick. Got wax on it. It just doesn't want to stick. So we'll get some alcohol here and wipe it off. How many of you guys would have took an airplane and cut the canopy off? It's only wood. That has always bothered me from the day I finished this thing. It's just... Hey, great, Craig. This is the original canopy. And when I put it on for the first time, and I know better, I used CA around the, I was tilting it around the edges. And the CA caused it to fog. So I took a heat gun to try to get the fog out of it. And it melted a flat spot in it. Oh, we're over here on this camera. Hold on. Oh. It melted a flat spot in it right here. And it's not clear. It's kind of crappy looking. So I cut it off. Set this on another canopy, cut one to size. And I glued it back on. I'm going to go around, finish it. I got to touch this up for the gnats anyway, so might as well get the canopy on there. A new canopy, so you can ask John. It's bothered me ever since I built this thing. And Brodax just cemented that. If I'm not on the second, at least the second row, there's something wrong. I don't build 17-point airplanes. So if I'm getting a 17, I must deserve it. Don Jenkins, I guess he won the concourse. I voted for him. He had probably a gallon of urethane on it. It looked about, well, it was 72 ounces, if that tells you anything. But it was pretty. It was a large barge. Remember, I showed you them tires yesterday, Saturday at John's. If you need tires for these kind of wheels, John's making them. They're $10 a pair while they last. So I would suggest you get some. I got a couple sets of banner wheels I'm going to try to make tires for. Lighten them up so I can use the banner wheels. They have one left-handed and one right-handed. And they look like baby moons, so. A little black to spray right there where I rubbed through. We'll get it. I got about a ½ ounce of tail weight on this thing. So I figure if I take a quart of paint, well, it's actually a pint, and mix a quart with some retarder in it to make it flow real good, and I shoot another coat of clear over this whole thing, it should give it quite a bit of depth. And only gain an ounce. And we're 58 ounces, I can deal with it. It's 59 with the 3-blade, 58 with the 2-blade. And the 2-blade's where it flies the best, so that's the one I need to use. I'm going to make a mold of this and make some more carbons. Hopefully I can thin it out so it works as good as a rev up. Okay, we got this taped. Glue's almost dry enough. We'll get it super filled in tonight and let it dry. Come back tomorrow and it's dope. That's all I use is dope. All I use is dope. I told you I got my nose ring cut out for the Cobra. This is 8 laminates of 64, so 3/8, 8 is 16, 24 ply nose ring. This thing is stout. And here's another one I'm going to make. You glue all these together. Nose rings seem to have a hard time lasting. Especially if you use 3-ply or something, it's just not enough. I wish I had my other, let's see, my other Dremel. Yeah, there it is. Nope, that's the same. I got one of these old Dremels around here somewhere that's variable speed. This is either low or high. And then I got one of them newfangled ones that I hate. I got to get all my shit put back where it belongs. I think the good one's out in the garage. I'm blending in the old Canopy there. That'll be up to there, so that'll be fine. If you don't have a steady hand, I advise you to use sandpaper. Now, some of you will see this airplane this summer, and you won't be able to tell that I did this. Just like the Tucker, you can't tell. blending part of the old canopy into the new canopy. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. And if it's not, I'll just sell the damn thing. I got no ties to any airplane I have. If we got the money, I'll be happy to sell it. Okay, let's mix up some stupid fill. Let's see. Get the new one. Yeah, I need some sticks. Spoons is what I normally use, but I got none up here. I have to buy some more plastic spoons. Use sticks. Keep rotating your superfill. Turn it over. Leave it set up on one end for a month and then flip it over to the other end for another month. Back and forth. That keeps it smells like cat piss in there. Ammonia or whatever it is that's the activator. And if you look here, it's settled to the bottom. So I got to stir this up. But if you flip it over and over, whee, it's better. You can stir it, but it's easier if you flip it. And it does smell like cat pee. Terrible. Okay, now it's not a exact science, it's 2 to 1, just approximate. If you mix it 50-50, it kicks off faster. We'll be sanding this tomorrow, I believe. Mix it up real good. Yeah, new Canopy looks about 1,000% better. So we'll go with new. Okie dokie. Got her mixed real good. Better have some paper towel, because it's going to make a mess. Yeah. Most important thing when doing this is make sure you paint the bottom of the canopy. If you don't, you'll be able to see the superfill through the canopy from the inside, and that looks like dew. Just like doing body work on a car. I think back there is going to take a couple of coats. We'll see. Okay, I mixed it a little hot, so it should start kicking off here shortly. And we'll get the alcohol and I'll smooth it out so I have less sanding to do, and then I'll rip the tape off and smooth it for the last time. Let's see, I'm going to need to use my left hand. This is called superfill. You can get it at Wicks Aircraft. Use Stunt 10 for 10% discount. WICKS, Wicks Aircraft. Highland, Illinois. They all know who Sparky is from Stunt Hanger. If you call up, tell them you're a Stunt Hanger member and you'll get 10% off. Stunt 10. You know, this is not a paid advertisement, but You know, I think it's pretty cool that they do that for us. So you just kind of shape it. Trowel it down. It's like exactly like cars. And I'll tape all this off, the wings and everything, and I'll primer that. Primer is the only way to go when you know, I don't have a whole lot of time to monkey with this, so we'll use some Crest primer, or I got my lacquer primer back from John's. I can experiment with that. Matter of fact, I think I will. I'll get some xylene tomorrow when I get the Prepsol. So you basically let this set up till it's workable. Then you're gonna smooth it with alcohol, and all that does. I mean, I could just walk off and leave that as is, but that's more to sand. You guys know how much I just love to sand. Let's see. Let's get a drink of water. So what you do is you leave your plate of stuff like this, and instead of poking that, you test it here. And when it gets to be a little firm, you can go ahead and smooth it with alcohol. And then pull the tape, and then feather the taped edge down. You see, I could let this run, but we'd be watching this for the next 20 minutes. And because I'm going to have to sit here until ever how long it takes for that to firm up, I'm just babysitting. And I get thumbs down when people watch dead air. Hopefully you've hit the like button by now. I haven't had any super chats in a couple of days. Those would be nice. Get that out of my ear. That's good. But I know it's the end of the month. You know, unless old farts ain't got any money. Craig, I'm glad you got the motor. What do you think? Does it look all right? Got lots of compression. Must be Monday there now. Sunday here today, or right this minute. I would have sent you a newer engine, but you wanted the big gem, so okay, you got it. Let's see what we got here. No, I did not sell all my engine that broke that. Stunt pliers are cheap. I sold an 049 for $50. It was a $100 engine. Yes, it is epoxy based. Let me see what's in it. Well, listen to the warning. The danger: corrosive, vapor, harmful, causes serious eye damage, may cause allergic skin reaction, harmful or fatal if swallowed and enters airways, toxic to aquatic life. Refer to SDS for additional information. State handling use, keep out of the reach of children, so it's off limits to you guys. And this product, let's see. It dimethyl, shit, I can't even say that. Dimethylphenol phenol. This product contains one or more chemicals known in the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and or other reproductive harm. Hazards: causes serious eye damage, causes severe skin burns and eye damage, may cause allergy or asthma symptoms of breathing difficulties or inhaled, may cause allergic skin reactions, suspected to damage fertility of unborn child, toxic to aquatic life, and long-lasting effects. Precautionary statements: avoid breathing dust, fumes, gas, mist, vapor, spray. Wash hands thoroughly after handling. Contaminated work clothing should not be allowed out of the workplace. Wear protective glasses, protective clothing, and eye gear. So this has all the good stuff in it that makes it work. Let's see. Super lightweight sandable epoxy filler. Adheres to most clean surfaces, including aluminum, steel, corrosives, and bare varnished wood. Does not shrink. For aircraft, marine, and automotive use. Let's see here. Causing use eye protection. If swallowed, rinse mouth. Do not induce vomiting. If on skin or hair, take off immediately. Contaminated clothing, rinse skin with water or shower. If inhaled, remove victim to fresh air and keep it in a rest position, comfortable and breathing. Immediately call poison center, doctor, physician. If in eyes, rinse cautiously or continuously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses if present and easy to do. Continue rinsing. Immediately call poison center or doctor, physician. First aid for inhalation. Move person to fresh. This is some wicked stuff. Fresh air. If skin contact, wash affected skin with soap and water. If symptoms occur, obtain medical attention. Eye contact. If substance has not gone into eyes, immediately, if substance has got into eyes, immediately wash out with plenty of water for at least 15 minutes. Get immediate medical condition. Ingestion: do not induce vomiting. Drink 1 glass of milk. If symptoms occur, obtain medical attention. Consolidated aircraft coatings, polyfiber. Keep out of the reach of children. So I guess, how does it work with fillets? It's what I use. It's perfect. It's what I use. It's super lightweight. It sands like balsa wood. But keep out of the reach of children, so I don't know if you guys can use it or not. It doesn't say what's in it. Weight per gallon is 3.68 pounds mixed. Cure time is 8 hours at 77 degrees. Cure to sand in 12 at 77. Pot life 1 hour. Shelf life 2 years unopened. Clean up with MEK before curing occurs. And let's see. Adheres to most clean surfaces. Aircraft, yeah, same shit. Warranty valid only when most current revision is used. Revision number is documented in aircraft records or logs. It does not say what's in it. Combustible, liquid, and vapor. Harmful, causes serious eye irritation. Skin irritation may cause allergic skin reaction. Harmful or fatal if swallowed and enters airways. Oh, here we go. Contains polymer of epohydrin and bisphenol A. Silica 10 to 20%. Alphatic glyptid ether 10%. This contains one or more chemicals known in the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and or other reproductive harm. Hazards, I read them already. Precautionary, avoid breathing, blah, blah, blah. So it's some wicked stuff. Smells like cat pee. But works good. It's starting to firm up now. So we can probably start smoothing it out. Yeah, don't get it on your skin. Sure. I've had it all over. What's the best thing to thin out epoxy resins? Alcohol, yes, but not this kind. Not this kind. You want to use the denatured stuff, the flammable stuff, the stuff you use for, you know, lighting fires or whatever. Denatured alcohol, methanol. Isopropyl smooths it out okay, but if you're going to thin it, you want to thin epoxy, you want to use methanol. But it's you ask what's in it, it's some dangerous stuff according to what the label says, but I never read it and it doesn't mean anything to me. Not supposed to get it on you, but I've had it all over me and you hadn't killed me yet. Just look at me. I've been breathing dope films for 60 years. Dope fumes. Like I said before, the best smelling thing I know on the planet is Aerogloss and Johnson's baby powder. Man, that smells good. So basically what I did there is I just smoothed it out. We're going to take the tape off and smooth it again. And then sand it. I'm not going to take the tape off the canopy itself. I'm just going to take the tape off the outer perimeter because we want to blend that in to the body, to the fuselage. So in an hour and 6 minutes, I glued it on and molded it in. It'll take that long to sand it out. Then we'll shoot the primer. I'll have it done in a couple of days. It won't take as long as I thought. It didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to go. Don't use 91 proof. The 91 proof will eat the paint off your airplane. Now, in the Navy, we had MEK and MIK. That's methyl isopropyl tech. Let's see, MIK, methyl isopropyl ketone tech. And then, of course, everybody knows what MEK is, methyl ketone. And they used to say, don't get that on you. Yeah, right. We had carbon tetrachloride. We had all the good stuff. All the good stuff. All the shit that'll kill you. If it's biodegradable, non-toxic, safe for the environment, it's no good. Throw it away. I talked to Bernie and I asked him, you know, they've taken lacquer off the market. You can't get lacquer. But dope is lacquer. So I said, how can they get away with it? Selling lacquer in California. They make all the dope for the aircraft industry in California. He said because it's specialty. You know. That looks like it's going to come out good. Looks like it's going to come out good. Get a little bit of alcohol pooling here. Now, when we used to use epoxylite, you lick your finger, but you only do it once. That stuff tastes bad. Of course, this tastes bad too. But spit does smooth it out. But as stated, you'll only do it once. You go, phew, that's bad. Yeah, we'll have to sand that. It's not gonna be a cakewalk. We'll sand it with 24 grit and get it leveled out. You guys got any questions? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory when I show you how I do it. That's one of the reasons the YouTube channel started, because guys over on Stuka would say, you can't do that. That's not how you do it. Oh, okay, that's how I do it. If I wanted to fly this tomorrow, I could. I just got to come back with the wax and grease remover and clean it up real good before I start painting. At least the canopy's sealed off real good. Canopy's on there, it ain't never coming off. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. It's still, I probably can go around one more time in a minute or two and level that out and make it easier on myself sanding, so I don't have to do 2-3 coats. Then I'll hit it, you know, with primer. I'll prime this whole area right here. The red, the blue, everything. I'm on line. I'll prime the red, the blue, everything, and then sand it, and I'll hit it with simple green, that spot putty if I have any lows. And go from there. We got 20 watchers tonight. Must be a slow night. You put this back on the shelf. So superfill will last 2 years. You keep the lid on it, according to that, but I've had it longer. Dope will last 50 years if you keep it lid on it, because I had dope John and I finished using up that was 50 years old. Look at the side here. How's that? Yep. That's going to be good. I don't know what I was thinking when I hit it with CA to try to get it. I think what happened was I glued it on and it didn't stick down all the way. Thank you, Terry. I didn't stick it down all the way, so I hit it with CA, and then I hit it with Kicker, and that smoke that came off there fogged the inside of the canopy. And as it was sitting in my apartment hanging on the wall, I was just looking at it, I was discouraged. What a piece of crap. So at least now it's fixed. We'll get it painted. You won't never be able to tell. And the way it was done, with it fitting inside the old one, and I painted the inside of that, the line is perfect inside, so that's good, and it'll be perfect outside when I sand this. I think I'm going to have to get some more fine line tape. I can't find those rolls of fine line here. I got this Chinesium stuff, but I don't want to chance it for paint. I chance it with the superfill because it's thick, but paint will wick under it. I bought this Chinesium stuff. I don't know, you get about 10 rolls for $10 or whatever back then. Now it's went up because I guess everybody was buying it, and I don't like it. It's no good, but it is better than the Great Plains red crap that Tom Morris talked me into buying at $4 a roll. It's crap. I'd rather spend the $20 a roll and know that it's going to work and not have to worry about it. I got a little bit right here. This is the good stuff, 3M fine line. That other stuff is the crap stuff, and that Great Plains is the real basura. Yeah, see it's starting to firm up because I mixed it about, I'd say 70, no, 50-50. I mixed it 50-50, not 2-to-1. You know, with what we're doing, it doesn't have to have any strength. It doesn't have to pass you know, an A&P test or whatever, you know, get written off. So if you were using it for aircraft, you better mix it how it says, because the A&P inspector might go, well, how was that mixed? That's the wrong color. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I fixed some, on the channel, way back when, I fixed some wheel pants for the airport. A real airplane's wheel pant they tore up, and I used this stuff. A&P guy signed off on it in a heartbeat. We'll retape this again. We'll see how it looks. Yes, why am I taking it off now? Well, if you leave it on and it hardens up on the tape is impossible to get off. It becomes really, you know, it's glued on then. So I just take it off and retape it. Not only that, I can see what I got to fix, if anything. Come on. Give me a fit. Okay, you want to be like that? I will cut you. There we go. Yeah. Now, very carefully, I can smooth it down to that fine line tape, trying not to get any on the canopy itself. Then take the fine line off. Slightly. Slightly different shape. Does it look bad? It looks okay to me. Where'd it go? Right there. I'm just pushing it down. Pushing it down to make the sanding easier, because the sanding will be tomorrow. I'll probably have this finished tomorrow. I start early. I got a few errands to run. Got to go Sherman-Williams. I got the roofer coming over. We got a leak in the bathroom. He put the shake on the back so he can fix it. Let's see if I can give you a shot of what it looks like from the front. Got to clean this place up. Getting out of control. Get up there. Here's what it looks like. We'll take that blue tape off and I'll sand it in and then paint it. It'll be perfect. That's a fly or a gnat or something. Well, what do you guys think? Is he a cool pilot or what? That's a pilot I did. God darn junk here. That's the pilot I did in Dayton, where I took the superfill and put it on his head. That's a Williams Brothers pilot. I cut his head off, twisted it, put superfill on the top, made it look like hair, painted him. You guys were asking me where you can get one. It's just a Williams Brothers pilot. Yeah, it looks like I got it pretty centered on there. Give it a minute or two and I'll take that light blue fine line tape off. I keep testing this plate. I keep the plate or the superfill handy here and I test it to see if it's set up enough. It's got to be a little bit more stout before I can take that blue fine line off this tape here, and then we'll smooth it one more time. Then I put the fine line back on it and we start sanding and filling and painting. But I won't get to that tonight. I mean, I could, but I'm pretty wiped out from the drive. Road axe is a long haul. Of course, I stayed over at John's last night. For you guys who didn't catch Saturday night or Saturday at John's, best night's sleep I had in months. They got a bed that's rock hard. I liked it. What the heck? I can't get it to unzoom. What's up with that? There we go. It'll be fine. John's profile airplane, whether you know it or not, I don't know who you guys have ever seen it, had a 22-inch tail moment, and I kept on him. It's too long, it's too long, it's too long. The airplane's done, he's flying it. He cut the tail off and shortened it up. You can't tell. Dope is very forgiving. One of my airplanes that I built in Dayton. I think it might have been the high roller. I put the stab in, had it all done, ready to paint. Shit, it's in the wrong spot. Cut it up, moved it. You can't tell. Yeah, I might fly this tomorrow. While we wait to work, I mean, I still got I still got to practice with it, even though I'm working on it. Yeah, switch cameras. Switcheroo. Take the alcohol and wipe off the boogies. I'm thinking about when I repaint this red here, running it back on the back to the, maybe split that blue and run back. I don't know. Got to make it a little different. I suppose it's probably dry enough to take this off. Damn, I didn't tail it. Shit. So, how are we going to do that? Why didn't I tail it? Why did you guys let me do that? Tailed now. Uh-huh. Shit. Tail back there. Okay, no problem. We'll do it this way. No problemo. Gotta get it off my fingers, though. I don't want it on the canopy. I gotta quit messing with it. I'll have to tape it and sand it. It didn't lay down perfect, so don't get excited. but I get to see what it looks like from the inside, and it looks perfect. It looks perfect. So I can't see any epoxy, and I can't see any seams, and I can't see where any mistakes were made. Yeah, what's that booger there? Shit, booger on the canopy. Wipe off. Yep, got it. Anything else? One there. Got it there. Perfect. Perfect. So tomorrow I'll come back with the crepe tape and build the outside and the inside, and then sand it, fill it with the green lead shit, prime it, and paint. I will have it done tomorrow. If I don't go flying, if it's raining, I'll have it all done tomorrow. Came out better than I thought it was going to. Easier than I thought. Got about 2 hours in it so far is all. 2.5. So you double that for paint. Well, that's what I figured, 5 hours. It's a 5-hour repair. So we did good. Did good. Yeah. Yep. Well, I guess I'll let you guys go, seeing you ain't chatting. If you got any questions, you can ask me now. If not, it'll have to be tomorrow. I need to go out the car and bring in my Cobra. I haven't even unloaded the trailer yet. I got 2 airplanes out in the trailer and a bunch of camping gear and crap. I just came in and started working on this. It bugged me the whole ride home, knowing that cost me. Can't let the pupils beat the teacher, but he did. But he's got half a gallon of paint on the damn thing. See, this is all 1 quart of dope, period. That's it. Not 1 quart of urethane, not a quart of white. It's 1 quart of dope. This airplane was one of the airplanes that we started tinting the white. So it's tinted from the wood up white, and then 1/2 pint of dusted white on it, and then the red, the blue, and the black, which amounts to like nothing. And then my other coat, my 1/2 quart of top coat. I'm going to go ahead and splurge and mix up another quart. So it'd be 1/2 pint in the mason jar of the A270, which is the crystal clear non-tautening butyrate, and Prep-Sol it. Fix all the buggers. There's a couple of spots where I rubbed through the paint, which cost me, and fix the ink lines. And then shoot the whole thing 1 more coat, and then spend another 100 hours sanding to get it all leveled out and buffed up. There's a different kind of shine between urethane and lacquer. Lacquer looks like a baby grand piano. Urethane looks like a bowling ball. And that's about right. The only guy that makes it look like urethane is Kenny Stevens, but he uses a gallon of dope. And his airplanes are in the 70s, mid 70s. So I can't do that. It's just too much weight. I think anything over 62 is too heavy for an airplane this size. Ah. But what do I know? I don't know nothing. I ain't won the Nats. But I'd build with the best of them. I got given an SV fuselage I'm going to have to build a wing for. Well, Steve, I don't know what to tell you. Send the super chat via the function on Stun Hanger. Go on there and there's a support badge. Summer drive starts today. It's a triangle, Pampa looking triangle. Click on that and send it to me direct. Got to get this place cleaned up. Steve's going to come over here a couple nights a week. We're going to build them crossfires. I might try an Igor timer with the accelerometer in it or whatever. I just don't think they got any smoke. Them things are weak. I'm going to make my batteries, instead of buying batteries, 18650 6-cell. Because I can get those batteries for $5 a piece. Why would I? I bought all them Thunder Power batteries because they were the lightest, 10 ounces. They were $100 per battery. The 18650s at 6 times 5 is $30 plus $5 in wire. That's $35 for a battery. That'll outcycle it, outdraw it, and it weighs half as much. So we'll do that. For you electric fellas, if you want to know how to do it, see Will tomorrow. He knows. He sent me the stats. Let's see if I got it here. Let's see, messages. Will tomorrow. It's a badass motor, and those batteries weigh 195 grams. So let's see what that is. Clear. 195 divided by 28.33, 6.8 ounces. So that's lighter than them other batteries. The other ones were 10. So let's look at that again. And they ain't nothing to make. 4-cell, 6-cell white. He's more of this is using Mosel P28A cells. They're 18650 and a badass 2820 1080 kV brushless motor. The motor should like the Li-ion batteries, but also be happy with lipos. Then you got badass wood electric propeller 10.6. Oh, I got Joe Daly's number. Okay. Anyway, let's see if Steve got through. I mean, I don't know why it won't work for him. And personal message. 2810 motor. What is that about? John Paris. Not good. $100. Let's see. Nope, he didn't get through. John said that I sold him some motor at Rodex and it appears to be fine. Well, that's good. What do I know? What do I know? No guarantees on that shit. Cannot make a payment with either prepay card. Oh, I have like to PayPal account. Very frustrating. Guess I will cash them out and hand you the cash. Hey, that's a good idea. That way nobody gets a cut. That way nobody gets a cut. So, I need to buy a badass motor. I think they're 75 bucks. I guess that beats the hell out of 500 for a PA. I still got my charger, my programmer. Good shape. I need to find my other props like this. Guy had a Bearcat there at Brodax, and he had a Super Tiger 60 in it. What prop works? That's a 13.6 rev up. Did I use a 5? And I gave him a 14.5 rev up that he cut down. Yeah, prop works. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I got some boogie on there. That's all right. I'm going to repaint that anyway. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be tomorrow, but I would assume with as crappy as it's been, that it's going to be raining, so we'll get this done tomorrow. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and all that other stuff. We'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.